All right. Was pure. Yes, sir.
Yeah, yay.
Yeah, man.
We're live on Insta too.
Let me click on here. Go live on there. Okay, yeah, I see it's on the Insta. Yeah, we're gonna keep it muted. Okay. I actually like it like that. Okay. All right, Brody.
Yeah, yay.
You know what I'm saying? Another weekly return. Let's go. Was pure with the Blaze of Nights.
Let's go. We're Blaze.
We in here with a weekly return of Blaze for the culture.
Follow me now.
And I got my constituents with me.
Follow me now.
So
Follow me now.
kick your shoes off, kick your feet up,
Follow me now.
hit the like button.
You scammer, you king finesse. Some playing checkers.
Yes,
some
indeed.
playing chess. Now lick, I spit venom here.
Word Blaze.
Go beast mode, run through your best. Some gold medal with the clothes of flex. Some top shot. Chino didn't air toe twin choppers. Era don't talk about it. just
Episode.
think about it. Heavy metal, wanna see the battle. Got my spot up. They wanna
Pre-Blaze
stop it.
episode
With them red lights.
1-8.
Come off with them red lights to the upper room with them red flights. I'm rare breed, I'm red type. Lick wick, keep the flow cool.
Yes, indeed. We are live. We are on the air.
Too bold, get stone cold. Better check your tone. Now back to the situation. Trying to situate with some situations. I'm big, red, check the way station. That's why they love head when they thick wasted. Ass sitting on horseback when they high wasted.
Word Blaze, word Blaze.
General,
Blaze up with us.
So flyness.
Kick your feet up.
Run forever greater, forever greater.
Yeah, yay.
Yes, indeed. Word Blaze, word Blaze. I hope everyone out there is having a blazing evening. You know what I'm saying? Welcome in. Kick your feet up. Please welcome yourself in respectfully. That is, kick your shoes up, kick your feet up, AKA hit the like button if you value the content, or you can just sit back and observe and maybe add your word when we do some call-ins, if we do some call-ins. But what's going on with your legend?
Man.
You know what I'm saying?
Good, Brody.
It's good with you, Brody.
It's been laid back Memorial Weekend. It's kind of dry, man. But I think kind of got the sense that it was dry a lot of places more than usual because since COVID, I think it's been dry. So
yeah, man. Very just laid back, man.
People ain't out like they used to on
hermits, man. Everybody done turned into a hermit.
House or at the crib, they backyards, and at the parks like that.
Right.
It was a little different. Hopefully that changes though, because you know what I'm saying, it's cool, but we don't want to get used to that because everybody gonna be in the house.
Hey, I mean, I could tell you, man, we definitely are already kind of set to that, man. That's like you said, the COVID, the pandemic. I mean, that just really just got us used to it. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, man, I think when the sun come out though, too, for sure, man. As soon as we get some more. We get some more solar out. Yeah, it was definitely, everybody definitely gonna be out, you know what I'm saying? Outside.
Yeah, for sure.
Word Blaze. Man, so let's get into the topics, man. You know what I'm saying? We got some phenomenal topics, you know what I'm saying, within the culture. You know what I'm saying? We have some Blaze excellence, we have some Blaze reactions, a little bit of everything blazing up, you know what I'm saying, blazing up. And at the same time, we have continuous themes that seem to continuously be a part, you know what I'm saying, of the culture, sometimes in a good way and sometimes in a fake way. You know what I'm saying? But man, as we carry on with the chronicles of the Diddler, you know what I'm saying? You know, one of the bodyguards of Diddy, if you know, you know what I'm saying, Gene Deal has already been pretty much giving out the spiel, man. Like he's been pretty much, you know, just telling it all. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people are wondering, like, what's the motive of him telling it all? But just recently, on the Art of Dialogue, you know what I'm saying? Fair use, fair use, fair use. If you know, you know. He was speaking about how they should reopen the Kim Porter case. You know what I'm saying? So let's get into him, you know, speaking on. Um, did you get a chance to view it beforehand, my brother?
Yeah, I checked it out.
Okay, okay, okay. Word blaze, word blaze. Yeah, man.
It's interesting, man. It's a lot of this stuff. I mean, a lot of that video that came out, like just some thoughts in my brain anyway, starts to automatically go back to that. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm sure Cassie wasn't the first one, and I'm sure like all them stories that was out there from previously was true. So yeah, let's get into it, man.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Fair use, fair use. You know what I'm saying? Fair use.
So I know people, paperwork, and this other young lady on the internet, they are spearheading the reopening of Kim's case.
Fair use, fair use.
And I hope they do.
Word blaze.
How you feel about that personally? What do you think happened to Kim Porter?
Well, I personally,
Yeah.
Fair
I
use,
just
fair
can't
use.
believe that somebody that had the normal flu, that had doctors on speed dial, that they had enough money that they could get the half of the hospital to come to the house and take care of her, that she died of just pneumonia like that. And if you get that point where you can't breathe, and if you know you ever had a cold so bad, I had COVID and I couldn't breathe, but I still made it to the hospital.
Yeah.
On my own. I can't believe that
Yeah, me too.
she stayed in that house, laid in that house,
Word blaze, word.
and died like they said she died. So my personal opinion is that somebody needs to reopen that case, and there needs to be a person that can do an independent autopsy to tell us the truth about what really happened to Kim Porter.
Word blaze to that. Word blaze to
When
that.
I first heard of Puff violence towards women, and like I told you,
So word blaze to that. I mean, and shout out to this brother, man. I do encourage y'all to head over to the page that's in the video, you know what I'm saying, and watch the full video, because this brother is doing the right thing. I know a lot may feel like, hey, well, where was you at when all this was going on? Was you witnessing this? You know what I'm saying? And I don't know. Like that's a good question. If you're there, you're security, you know, you on duty.
Yeah.
How often are you on duty? What's your schedule? You working?
Is he ex-officer too or not?
Yeah. Well, I don't think he ex office, or I'm not really sure. I think he just like security, like he got a security license.
I know he had a couple of them. Personal security. They was ex-police officers.
Yeah. Some of his other security, yeah, for sure. I'm pretty sure. You know, that's kind of like standard. You know what I'm saying?
I'm bringing it up just because you said, like, is he around? Like, you got that mentality. I mean, when you're a man in general, if you see somebody, you know what I'm saying, a woman getting her ass beat, like how Cassie was getting beat in that video, you step in. So, I mean, I was just curious, especially since he's speaking out now. Hopefully, it ain't just from no ill will, or no malice or nothing. He speaking out now because it's the right thing to do. But if you was around during that time, kick your own self in the ass too after you get done with the interviews. But still keep speaking out. Make sure you smack your own self too in the face too if you was a sucker during that time.
Word blaze to that. I mean, it's clear that this guy, you know, like I said, man, we talking about the diddler, man, that this dude has pretty much he has a clap sheet or a rap sheet of fucking just diddling around and abusing people and people's careers going under and brothers. I think what Black Rob, man, passed away just recently. He looked horrible. The other dude, G Dep, he murked the dude and then felt so all this stuff is all kind of like connected, you know, Biggie, the Tupac. Um, I mean, at this point, everybody been saying, man, you know, everything, all the truth is gonna come to the light. Like everything is gonna be exposed, man. You know what I'm saying? And like the scriptures say, the first shall be last, and the last shall be first. You know what I'm saying? Everything is flipping around, bro. In a good way. You know what I'm saying? The culture is coming back full circle.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know. Yeah, have you noticed that, bro? Like the culture is really coming back around full circle, man.
Well,
You
yeah,
know,
I've been watching the trajectory for a while, but you know, I've been heavily uh, watching that shit. Just on behalf of our own musical endeavors. You know what I'm saying? Just to see where the climate is at. Watching the shift, and you could see the shift happening before it happened. Like you could see that shit on the way, and then now that it's here, yeah, bro, that shit is changing, bro. Um, the crowd is tired of that same old, same old. Everybody got the same old music shit. Crowd is tired of that shit.
word
Fans
blaze.
is tired of it. Other artists is tired of it. They tired of everybody sounding the same. And then some of them guys that's been keeping them songs on the back burners are starting to pull them out the oven now.
I mean, and man, we've been getting some good you know, we've been getting some good slaps and some good bumbles lately. You know what I'm saying? I mean, everybody from Snoop and the Dog Pound to Ghostface, bro. You know what I'm saying? To Ghostface with the solid shout out to Supreme Clientele, Ghostface with the solid release, the solid project. I mean, man, we've been getting just a bevy of just, you know,
Kinda.
uh bars and just, you know what I'm saying, and real music, especially from the classic acts. You know what I'm saying? Something we might get into later. You know, I know I heard that the Hot Boys is reuniting. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Yes, the Hot Boys, man. The Hot Boys, all four of them. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Wheezy, Turk, BG. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. All four of them. You know what I'm saying? And Juvie. So, you know, bruh, like we really are blessed, man. I know there was a point in a time, man, where we was talking about the culture, you know what I'm saying, being lackluster, but that definitely ain't the case right now. But blazing on to the next topic, man, which kind of it ties in with what we was just talking about, man. So, you know, a lot of people, you know, just to I'm not playing devil's advocate, but just putting it out there because I'm sure there's some people that's listening that may feel different about, you know what I'm saying, the whole exposure of Diddy. Um, But of course, we know there's a thing in the media where we know we had Weinsteins, we had what's the actor that shot the person on the set? But anyway, we'll
Baldwin.
come back to that. Yeah, Baldwin. Alec Baldwin, you know what I'm saying, and all that. And I mean, it was in the media, but it wasn't put out there. We didn't see footage of this stuff, you know what I'm saying? Like for CNN, okay, for CNN, we're not talking about some gossip site. We're not talking about DJ Academics. We're talking about CNN. For CNN to release that footage of the ill of our culture in that way, is it strategic? Is it to intentionally make, you know what I'm saying, the faces of the culture look bad? Yeah.
I mean, I got my own theories on that. I mean, I ain't no conspiracy theorist or nothing like that.
Right.
By any means. As far
Yeah,
as
we ain't got no tinfoil koofies or nothing on no tinfoil
but,
Mitchell Nesses.
I did see, and I mean, they do tend to do that as distractions for some other shit they don't want us to pay attention to. And it was released by a government agency. And when those government agencies be dropping shit like that, they be having something over here. They be like, basically, watch which hand the man, watch this. Where's that?
Where Blaze,
I
where
want you to watch this hand. And I know this one over here. Like, come on, man. Nah, we ain't going for that. But you know, like I said, I ain't no conspiracy theorist. But just the footage coming out itself is
I mean, yeah, just say for what it is. Look. Hey man, look.
But I mean, I'm glad.
Look,
I'm
nothing.
glad
And look, here's the
out.
thing: ain't nothing wrong with being a conspiracy theorist either, though. But I feel you though. I wouldn't consider myself that either. I just speak on things that are logical, man. You know, like logically thinking. You know what I'm saying? It comes across that way. You know what I'm saying? Doesn't mean that it actually happened or whatever. You know what I'm saying? We don't know. But with that said, you know, there are some, you know, what some would call hotepish brothers that always got the conspiracy. But I wouldn't consider, you know what I'm saying, the brother Umar in that category. But he did have some things to speak on that as well. You know what I'm saying? You know, let's get into that.
Who want him down. So there are higher ups who want him down. So there are white folks who want to destroy Puff, and that's why all this is happening right now.
Fair use.
Just
let me check that out. Let me run that. Let me spin the block on that for some reason. I don't hear nothing. Okay. Word blaze. Let's run the block on that. Fair use.
It's like Bill Cosby, R. Kelly, whether or not they were guilty has nothing to do with the takedown. So Puffy sues the big liquor company for racial discrimination, failing to properly invest in Ciroc and De Leon, and here we are. If you think those two things are unrelated, something's wrong with you. If you think those two things are unrelated, something is wrong with you.
Is it?
Are higher ups who want him down. So there are white folks who want to destroy Puff, and that's why all this is happening right now. Just like Bill Cosby, R. Kelly, whether or not they were guilty has nothing to do with the takedown. So Puffy sues the big liquor company.
All right.
For racial discrimination.
Word blaze. Fair use. YouTube, chill on that. You know what I'm saying? You know, elaborating on that, elaborating on that. I mean, what is it? I mean, yeah, like you said, man, we know whether these guys are guilty or not, you know. that has nothing to do with the takedown. Yeah, but you're also giving them ammo. You're giving them ammo. Yeah, they're pulling the trigger on it, and they aiming it at the minds of certain individuals, you know what I'm saying, to sway their opinion and reputation of you.
Yep.
You're giving them the ammo.
I mean, I can agree with you on that. That's where I'm at with it. I'm like, I understand what he's saying. Definitely. And I definitely agree with that, especially when it comes to Cosby, you know, the weirdness of Prince and Michael J.
Man,
Michael Jackson is
word blaze to that.
All making heavy moves, and then, you know, way bigger than what Diddy the moves he trying to make. They was on a different scale, so they definitely was something that was fishy about that whole situation. Because of course he gets out after he has spent most of his fortune, but you know, and tarnished his whole name. But you know, then all of a sudden he's released for some reason. But anyway,
I mean, like you said, man, he sued the companies. And this is how they get back at you. I mean, it's classic. It's a classic takedown. This is what they do. I mean, it is what it is. Same thing what happened with Michael Jackson, right? Remember when Michael Jackson first got his first royalty check from I think it was Thriller, or it was the album before that. When he first got that one, there's footage. You can look this up. You know what I'm saying? You can check it out on the tube of him being in the UK, telling how he took his money and invested in the catalog of the Beatles catalog or whatever. And by him winning in that auction, he ended up taking over half of Sony Music Publishing. You know what I'm saying? And not only did he do that, in the video, he is, you know what I'm saying, actually talking shit. He's talking shit to the people that he just paid his 40 mil on and got the catalog of all those people. And you know what else he did? I'm gonna tell you what else he did. He gave the catalog of Sam Cooke, that's just one of the brothers, back. He gave him his masters back for free. And then guess who else catalog or masters that he had? Paul McCartney's. And for those who know, I know you're thinking, oh, he gave Paul McCartney's back for free.
No, yeah, the Beatles catalog, son. He kept that.
Actually, no. He told Paul McCartney he had the bread up. He said, you got the bread up, homie. The same way y'all was trying to make Sam Cooke bread up for his masters, you got the bread up. You know what I'm saying? So I know they didn't like that. See, I bet a lot of y'all didn't know, man, Mike was doing things behind the scenes for the people, man. They was putting him through a lot. You know what I'm saying? This dude was like one of the top 20 most powerful people on the planet owning that type of music catalog. And then in the news, they telling y'all what, dude is broke and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But, you know, this ain't the same scenario with Diddy, y'all. All right? This ain't the same at all. You know what I'm saying? Not at all. You know, Diddy doesn't have a fraction of the talent or iconic energy, you know what I'm saying, Mike Jack got at all. And Mike Jack ain't never put his hands on no woman. He ain't, you know what I'm saying? He kept it real, he kept it trill, you know. Is what it is, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Mike Jack, man. You get Blazing Cigars on Blaze for the Culture, because you are an official Blazing-ite. You know what I'm saying? What I mean? But anyway, man, blazing on, moving on to the next topic, man. Man, speaking of, man, you know, it's been a while, man. You know, for a while, bro, I wasn't like all into the playoffs and all that. You know what I'm saying? But man, it seemed this year, man. I mean, we got an interesting bunch, you know what I'm saying, in the conference finals. Uh those who know, you know what I'm saying, Mavs, Wolves, you know what I'm saying, Boston and Indy, which is pretty much over. You know, they going fishing. But man, last game, man. Speaking of game 4 going into game 5, um, yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? What you think about that going into game 5, man? Who you got, man? You got the Mavs, you got the Wolves. Who you got, Brody?
Well, you mean 6?
Oh no, they going to game 5.
Oh, you're not talking about the previous game?
I'm talking about game 5, bro.
But you saw the last game.
Yeah, I seen game 4.
All right, so that game before we jump into game 5,
Right.
that game, the Mavericks, man, I don't know what was going on with them. They shooting horrible. Kyrie was shooting terrible all game. He had like some crucial turnovers in the game.
Defense. Shout out to the Wolves.
He was just doing stupid shit to me. To be honest, if you watch him, he was like, he seemed like he was trying, and he don't never look like that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he normally be fluid, but he looked like he was like
here's something.
trying to like do all this extra shit.
Hey,
Like,
so I
think he's trying to hurry up and get up out of there, and that's what happened, man. He moving too quick, man.
To blaze up on what you talking about, you know what I'm saying? I think a lot of that energy was coming from the fact if you've seen the first 3 games, including in all 4 of the games, you know what I'm saying? If you've seen all of the games, but the first 3 games leading up into game 4, they only won by like 1 point in one game, and like it was never a big blowout. It always come down to the wire. The team with the more experience in those situations, which makes sense, which is the Mavs, they got more of that experience, and Kyrie, who's got a ring, you know what I'm saying, 2016 Cavs, you know. But anyway, it seemed that in the closing 4 minutes of the game, closed out the game properly, and that's why they won. But they wasn't like blowing them out, you know what I'm saying, like, or nothing like that. It wasn't no blowout. So naturally, Cat was having a bad game. Before game 4, he was shooting like 4 for 32, 12% from threes. You know what I'm saying? People was criticizing.
Take his ass down to the key and start shooting all these.
And that's what he did in game 4, right? And it shows, like, man. And then
he still was.
I mean, bro, he hit 4 threes. That was a big key factor for them winning the game. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to. But yeah, I get what you're saying. He's still kind of soft, bro. Nah, he ain't KG, bro. Like we not expecting him to be KG. You know what I'm saying?
I don't expect that. I'm just saying he ain't gonna be shooting like that next game. I mean, Timberwolves, they got a more complete team. The Mavericks, they got 2 stars on their team, and they got somewhat of a supporting cast, but their bench is kind of weak. The Wolves, their team is complete from the bench to the starters. The only thing is,
where it blaze.
Cat, his jumpers, he just doing too much to me with the jumpers and all these threes. Like, he need to stay down low and ball from down there, and that'll help them out in the long run. But I mean, I don't foresee this happening next game, because Kyrie's not going to be shooting like that. It was his worst game, basically. Once he calmed his ass down, he was doing too much. Next game, and you get Luka back on Luka's shit. They should wrap it up next game. Get us to these finals, and then we can watch the Mavs and the Celtics go at it.
Yeah, I mean, I honestly see. I see the Wolves taking game 5, bro. Hey, would you pass me one of them torches right there?
I mean,
my favorite.
It'd be cool to see a game 6, but I just don't see Kyrie and them shooting like they did this game, next game, because Kyrie only had 16 points, and I don't see him having another 16-point game.
True.
I feel like they was he was just too anxious. So,
Word blades to that. Word blades to that. Let's
gonna be a
look at
rough
some
game,
game
though.
tape. Let's look at some game tape. The last closing minutes of game 4. Let's see. Let's check it out. Fair use. YouTube, chill. Fair use.
Have been terrific. Edwards to Towns, screen Anderson, 3 of good. Towns 3, the confidence. Towns 3, another one. Dodges, maneuvers, leans, fires, foul. Towns, 3 free throws coming up.
There's nothing you can do. Go have a seat, but off a great game.
Clutch performance by Cat.
This series has been terrific.
So word blade. Shout out to Cat for the clutch. Game 4, fourth quarter. You know what I'm saying? Splashing them threes. But yeah, man. I agree with you, man. He should stick to playing that inside game, being aggressive. You know what I'm saying? Making him double team so it can, open up the floor. You know what I'm saying? Kick it out. And then, periodically coming off the screen, if they switch off the screen and he got a smaller guy on him and they giving him space, go ahead and nail that 3. You know what I'm saying? That's so, but that's all court awareness. You know what I'm saying? That's adjusting on the fly. You know what I mean? And not spamming the same like 2K play. You know what I'm saying? Word Blaze. What's going on, Brody? What's up?
Put that in over there somewhere.
I was about to die.
Yeah, let's get that in there.
Hey man, well, I'll tell you what, man. You could plug it in right there in the
it's right here. Let's jump off.
well, hold on. Actually,
Excuse me,
now that I
people.
think about it.
Intermission.
Now that I think about it, let me see. Hold on. What do I
Let's put it
not?
right here for right now.
What do I not have plugged in? Hold on, man. What do I not have plugged in?
But continue. But back to continue blazing on the topic. He won't have to change it up. I mean, that was a good fourth quarter, of course. But I mean, you ain't gonna be doing all that next game on both sides. So I mean, the Wolves, they backs is against the wall. They the ones that pretty much got their back against the walls when it comes to this because they down. So if they lose, it's a wrap. So they know that.
Right. Hey, let's take a little interlude. While we do a little interlude, you know what I'm saying? Let's play that intro.
Oh boy, let's go. We're Blaze. Let go. Follow me now. Follow me now. About to go ape shit and go viral. Follow me now. She got a BBL that got repossessed. Follow me now. I bet she a scammer. You getting finesse. Some playing checkers, some playing chess. Now lick, I spit venom here, I'm not the rest. I go beast mode, run through your best. Some gold medal when the flows are flex, some top shotter. Chino didn't arrow, toe twin choppers. Era, don't talk about it, just be about it. Heavy metal, wanna see the battle. Got my spot up, they wanna snipe about it. Make them hearts stop with them red lights. Don't them tops come off with them red lights. To the upper room with them red flights. I'm rare breed, I'm red tight. Lick wick, keep the flow cold like cold stone for that provolone. OD in that red zone. Too bold, get stone cold. Better check your tone. Now back to the situation. Trying to situate with some situations. I'm big rig, check the weight station. That's why they love half when they thick wasted. Ass sitting on horseback when they high wasted. No high maintenance, but I'm high ranked. General on my pinnacle, standing skyscraper. So flying this vintage, run forever greater, forever greater.
Word blaze, word blaze, word blaze. Just have to take a little interlude. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for being patient. I hope y'all enjoyed the tunes, background music. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Brody. So yeah, like we was talking about, man, you know what I'm saying, about game 5, man. Game 5, you know what I'm saying? Who you got? You saying they're gonna close it out? The Mavs?
I mean, like I said, I don't foresee Kyrie going through that again. But he playing a game like he did. If you know what I mean.
Same thing. You know what I'm saying? Word blaze, word blaze. Yeah, is it still on? I don't hear you. There you go. Yeah, man. So
as I was saying, I don't see Kyrie having a game like that again. Same with Luka, man. They're gonna be balling a little bit better than they was that game. So we should see a different duo next game. But I mean, it's all up to the Wolves, man. The Wolves is they got their back against the wall. So you know what I'm saying? They're gonna have to figure that out and get it to that next level. It's gonna determine, man. I mean, who wants to get to that championship, man? What y'all been dreaming of is right there.
Right. And you know what? I'm gonna tell you right now, they better win game 5. This is actually a must win for the Mavs. Some may say why? Because simply because it continues the series on. And as the series continues on, that's more opportunities for them to win. Them going back, I'm gonna tell you right now, man. I got the Wolves, man. Game 5, man. But overall, you know what? I think something crazy might happen. I think it's gonna go game 7, man. And then I think it's gonna go game 7. It could go either way. That's me. That's where I'm looking at it.
I mean,
I see a strong game 6. Don't get me wrong. I see a strong game 6 Mavs. But something in it is telling me that this could do a game 7, and it could go either way. What you say, game 6 or game 7? Because I already got the Wolves taking game 5, man.
I think they out of here game 5.
All right, well, yeah.
Yeah,
game 5, man.
I really think that they're gonna be gassed out, man. Kyrie is a problem, even though he put up some bad shots. They gotta put in some work, pause to follow this dude around on the court, bro. And they gotta do it all over again next game. He ain't finna be shooting like he was. They're gonna be more poised. So
yeah,
they better be ready, man. And I feel like they probably it's probably gonna be a close game. I don't think they're gonna get it. You know what I'm saying?
We gotta remember now the Wolves took out the defending champs.
I mean, no,
the MVP of the league, bruh. So I'm gonna tell you right now, you like I agree with you, like you were saying, man. The Wolves having a complete squad is the major key factor. That's the one up that they have over all these teams. I feel like they really got a complete team, and they can interchange in and out. Like, you know, so
did Denver. Like Denver had a complete team too, except their only weakness is they only got one big. That's the Wolves, right? The Wolves got that in their favor. They got two bigs down. They got a traditional team.
Yeah.
With a Tim Duncan and an Admiral.
Facts. Word blaze of that. But what I'm saying, what I'm saying is that they took out the Jamal Murray and Jokic, you know what I'm saying? And those guys were pretty much having decent games. They were having good games, man.
Jamal Murray wasn't never at 100%.
Right.
So
he wasn't as consistent.
All year he wasn't consistent. So I mean, him wasn't really a factor. It's all on Jokic's shoulders basically. And I mean, they was just the defending champs, man. You know, just because they defending champs don't mean next they balling every year. Nah, man, it take a lot to get to where they got to. Anybody gets to the finals. So the fact that they even made it that far was crazy. But I'm still giving it to them. I'm still giving it to close out on Game 5, but I can't wait to see.
Yeah, this is gonna be a great Game 5, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm giving it to the Wolves in Game 5. It's gonna be interesting to see. Hey, you might have to pull up or whatever something, man. We might have to place a bet on it or something. But I'm gonna tell you, man, this is either way, man. This is a great series. I ain't even gonna cap with you. I ain't been paying no attention to the Boston Indy series, man. That was not something I even wanted to watch. The only thing I've been wanting to watch is the Wolves. I ain't gonna cap. Like even the Mavs. I didn't care nothing about the Nuggets. For some reason, I wanted to watch the Wolves this year, man. Of all years, you know what I'm saying? And shout out to Anthony Edwards. We got to give it to that guy, man, because I'm telling you, man, he's bringing that raw energy, man. They had him mic'd up on the court, man, when he was going after a loose ball, man, and he was barking at him, bro. Like, it was crazy. And I'm just like, see, man, it's that young, you know what I'm saying, that young energy, you know what I'm saying, that hungry, you know what I'm saying, that wolf energy, you know what I'm saying? And bro, I appreciate that, him bringing that energy back into the league, you know what I'm saying? That's what we need, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, speaking of youth, you know what I'm saying, and the young energy, you know what I'm saying, a lot of people within the culture, man, will have something to say that a lot of these young guys, you know what I'm saying, and these new guys, you know what I'm saying, that are in the spotlight within the culture ain't authentic, that they ain't real, you know what I'm saying, or they lack talent or they lack skill. And as we are seeing time after time, going from brothers like Juice World, even on to, you know what I'm saying, other young artists, you know what I'm saying, rest in peace to Juice World, rest in peace to Juice World. What was that, my brother?
Lil Uzi Vert.
Lil Uzi.
Shout out Philly.
Shout out to Philly, you know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? And even now, most recently, Kodak Black, you know? Let's put it like this, man. You know what I'm saying? The young cat has a video on YouTube dating back, you know what I'm saying, from years ago. 14, I think it was 10 years ago? Was it 10 years ago? 14 years ago, something like that?
I think I know he was 14. I'm not sure.
Oh, yeah. So the brother's 14. He's 14.
I believe he's 14 or something.
Yeah. So, okay. So he was 14 at the time when he put this music video out. But however, this was 10 years. This is about 10 years ago, man. And surprised me. I don't know if other people have been hearing about it. I'm sure this is going to be going viral. It's going to be a thing. The brother is spitting over what sounds like some classic jazz mataz guru premier boom bap. You know what I'm saying? And it's actually fire. Shout out to the brother, you know what I'm saying? So this is gonna be the official blazing verse of the week. So we're gonna get into it. Fair use, YouTube chill. Let's go. Fair use, YouTube chill. You are tuned in to the blazing verse of the week. Kodak Black, Ambition.
I grew up looking at the niggas that be on the corner. I can't stop, cause if I stop, then I'ma disappoint 'em. Niggas hate, but I ain't worried, no, I ain't worried about them. My only goal is to keep courage and make it off the bottom.
Word Blaze.
I was raised by the Chinese though. Even though I ain't Chinese though. Right line before I in the corner store. Diamond girls guarantee you see all the hoes. I was raised for the thugs late. What a little niggas die, but I'm a man too. Don't worry about me, I'm in God's hand. I just hope that the world understand who I am. Ambition. Easy to talk about money, but it's harder to get it. They gon' hate me for my ambition. The only thing I worry about is how my grandma doing. I'm doing good, I'm staying up. I'm success and I'ma try my best. I'm 14 and already thinking about death.
Fair use.
Damn, I was raised by the dead end. With fake ass niggas always trying to fit in. Ambition. I'm young and ambitious. The dreams that I have, I'ma dream a man living. I cannot go to bed when no one else feel it. I cannot play my cards when no dealer to deal it. I'm just living with patience, dedication, and greatness. How can I be good when the hood's so much validation? I wish my grandma was still here to watch me grow up. I wish my pimp was still here to watch me blow up. I guess things never go how you want it to, so I don't wanna be the man. I was raised with a thugs lay. What a little niggas die, but I'm a maintain.
Word Blaze. Shout out to Kodak Black, blazing verse of the week with Ambition, the jazz remix. Say what? Say what? Say Blaze. Say Blaze. Say Blaze. Blazing verse of the week. Kodak Black with Ambitions. Yes. Yeah, brother. I gotta admit, you know what? Kodak Black, you are an official Blazingite. And we would like to give you your Blazing cigars for that one. That's a classic. I could run that back a few times. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. That was official, man.
That was definitely dope, man. Yeah, I was surprised, man. I was surprised to hear that, man. I was real surprised to hear those bars, man. It was so classic and dope. It took me back to some of my old shit. I was like, man, remember them days when I was just all bars. So yeah, man. Young and hungry, I was digging that.
Yeah, man, that was definitely
you need to go back to that on that. Not to say that he don't got no classics now, but jumping back into your bag on something like that, Kodak. Shout out to you, but jump in your bag, man. Yeah, get with Premiere or something, man.
Man, for real. Hey, and Premiere, reach out to Kodak Black.
Reach out to Kodak Premiere.
Yo,
Kodak Black song.
Man, that was wow, man. Wow. That took me back, bro. Like that took me back to some shit, man. Like, you know, of where, you know, it was like Illmatic. You know what I mean?
Like original hip hop. You know what I'm saying? It was like those days, like what we grew up on, like that original.
You know what I'm blazing?
Back when they had them, you know, back to back videos with all the new shit, everybody dropping basically. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Them Rap City basement days, Yo MTV Raps. Shit, even the music box days, shit. You had to sometimes you had to wait, but
right. Yeah, man. I'm trying to tell you, look.
Youngers don't know about that music box, man. Yeah, man. It was
look, hey, I'm just glad that someone and their peer class is associated with that. So now you can see, you know what I'm saying, what you could be, man. You got it. Y'all generation got it. Matter of fact, I gotta give another blaze and a round of blazing cigars to Kodak Black for that one, because that right there shows you that y'all generation got it, man. There's no more excuses. Cause I mean, look, some of the guys in your peer class, Kodak Black, they saying that they can't do what needs to be done, but clearly y'all can. Y'all just choosing not to, which is another interesting thing there. They choosing not to. So it's like, is this what it is you gotta do?
Trash, though.
Yeah. But you know, that's the thing, man. It's you know, it's personal interest, man. It's personal interest. But anyway, man, shout out to you, man. That was fire, man. That was, you know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Kodak, though.
Yeah, man. You know what I mean?
Shout out to Lil Uzi too, man. I know we mentioned him too, man. Shout out to him. He another bar man out there.
Right. Yeah, that brought me back. You know what I'm saying? That brought me back. You know, blazing on, you know what I'm saying? You know, this is actually the best part of Blaze for the culture and the Blaze and Nights. This is, you know, where we actually we get into the aspect of showing the blazing excellence, that humanity. Let me get that out right. Humanity is constantly putting on
Humanity.
Like humanity. Because you know what? There is some humanity out here. Like, because if you look around, like the way some cats be acting, man, you're like, man, you know what I'm saying? Dude, I think they lack, you know, humanity, and that's humanity, you know what I mean? But yeah, blazing off of that, you know what I'm saying? At the end of it all, you know what I'm saying, we just gotta make sure, you know, that certain people get recognized, man, for their excellence.
Definitely.
And you know what I mean, that part of it, man, you know what I'm saying, that excellence, you know, it comes with just being born with it, you know what I'm saying, as we have on display here. This is week's blazing excellence goes out to Devin. I don't know the young king's last name. I just know that it's Devin, Devon. But this week's blazing excellence goes out to Devin, the 2-year-old, with these skills here.
E3. 9 times 7 equals 53. 7 times 7 equals 49. 49. What's it?
We get to see the process.
Hold on.
It's like you ruined it.
It's okay. Go ahead, Baba.
This is a short clip, though.
Yeah, 9 times 7.
He's not even using his fingers.
Yeah, that's what I like to see. Little genius. There you go.
Faster 53.
I can't do that. And I'm 50.
So shout out to, you know, Devin, the 2-year-old on America's Got Talent, for first of all having the fortitude to get live in front of all those people and figure out, you know, a complex math problem, which would be a complex math problem for a 2-year-old, 79 times 7. That
he did a few of them too, actually. That was like a short
yeah, that was a short clip, you know. But anyway, we just want to give a blaze and excellence to you, young man, and your future endeavors. And yeah, we know, man, you have a bright, bright, bright future ahead, man. And let's make sure we keep track of these geniuses, because we have had a plethora of them on display over the years. And I'm sure they out there doing their thing, and they making and creating change in a lot of ways. And a lot of these smartphones and all these technological advancements that we're experiencing are because of them. But I just wonder, it would be nice to actually keep track of these guys and keep constant updates on them and see what they got going on, and their future projects and future endeavors and whatnot. So, again, Devin, you are an official citizen of Blaze for the Culture, aka Blaze and Night. Shout out to you, brother. Yeah, man. So we got a lot going on, man, and with the excellence, but we also got a lot going on, you know what I'm saying, with the just the hip hop in general, man, you know what I'm saying, with the history of hip hop, and specifically, you know what I'm saying, um, individuals last year on the 50th year of hip hop, speaking on, how is Jamaican influenced, or Latinos are responsible, you know what I'm saying, for at least 50% of hip hop. And that's been a narrative that's been, guys like Fat Joe, and guys like Busta Rhymes have been putting out there. And with that, it's like, okay, we all know, you know what I'm saying, hip hop, and just several other genres of music, in general, you know what I'm saying, are Black American, you know what I'm saying. So it's crazy that on the so-called 50th year of hip hop, which is what they're saying is 50, because I believe it's either younger or older. There's that could go in either way. There's a conversation that could go either way on that. However, they've been pushing that narrative that 1973 is the birth year of hip hop. So they also pushed the narrative that last year was the 50th year of hip hop. So they try to put an age on it. And part of that, I think, is intentional, because that puts the narrative that the face of hip hop is someone that's not Black American. But either way it goes, shout out to Kool Herc anyway, and for his contributions to hip hop. And I would say that yes, he is one of the custodians of hip hop. I wouldn't necessarily say, he is the father of hip hop. You know what I'm saying? What would you think about that? What you say? What's your thoughts on that, my legend? You know what I'm saying?
I mean, it's as far as the dates on this, I don't have no idea which way to even lean on that, because they both got valid points on both sides on the dates. My bad. But as far as my thoughts on it, like, I don't have no thoughts on the dates, because I still consider myself a youngin' in hip hop myself, in a generation after us. So that's more generations above us, that was around during those times. I know it's hip hop historians that try to go in their bag and try to, saying they didn't read a bunch of books and stuff, but I mean, really the ones that know is the ones that was around in that process. And you're gonna have to go back in footage or something to figure it out,
Yeah, so
and some of that footage don't exist.
Right. And so the thing is, like, there's a lot of footage though that was pulled and archived. And so this week's Blazing Reaction is going to actually go out to a documentary that's supposed to set it straight. That is pulling footage, archives, interviewing people that was there at the parties. When these folks was teenagers, and pretty much giving their account and their recollection of the birth of hip hop. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, let's get into the blaze and reaction of the week. You know what I'm saying? So we can get into that. And the name of this is Microphone Check. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, before we even get into that documentary though, too, I meant to ask you, so where do you what if it's not 50, how old is hip hop, my brother? If it's not 50, how old is hip hop?
I mean, I was going with the narrative that I believe it's older, like you said. It's like a couple folks out there to say it was it's older, it's well over 50. But man, I'm in the middle with it. I can agree with it being right under 50. I can agree to being 50. Everybody got their points. The 50th is kind of even with me is seemed a little too soon for it to be on that 50 mark. But
so you're saying it's younger, it's in his 40s.
I'm saying it's
Rapper's Delight.
Yeah, I mean, they want to go back and house parties and all that, but I will say once it's solidified is when it was really, really, really solidified. But I mean, I understand the spark of it, type of saying the ones that had some brush fires or something, you know what I'm saying?
And everybody, and here's the thing, everybody got their first introduction into hip hop, right?
Yeah.
So
too.
you know
that too.
And that's a story within itself, you know what I'm saying? For everyone, subs say that the first official mainstream rap record was Rapper's Delight. It was unedited. It was like 15 minutes long. And it ain't had no chorus.
Also, what's old boy's name from like the Black and White days? He did like scatting and that type of shit.
There's a brother by the name of Pygmy Markham.
Is that him? He had a song where he was rapping. It was like in the 30s or something crazy. It was way back in that
right.
Somewhere in that time.
Yeah, and then
might be going back too far.
And when you think about Dolomite, right?
That can be.
You see what I'm saying?
Too, so.
Yeah. So, I mean, bro, I consider that, bro.
And Muhammad Ali.
Yeah, bro. James Brown.
Like,
I mean, you know what I'm saying? And James Brown was actually doing it to break beats too.
Yeah, so
he was actually breaking. He was b-boying, if you want to say. He was b-boying, rapping. He was doing everything. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, man. So that's the thing, man. So dispelling, some of the narrative that's been just placed in the past year or so. We have, a documentary that gives their take and their accord on it that we're going to react to. The blazing reaction of the week is fair use, microphone check. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, let's get into it.
This is the 50th anniversary of hip hop, and we still have a lot of discrepancies as far as the origins of hip hop, a lot of claims, who did what, who was the first this, who was the this and that, and such. But at the end of the day, we need a definitive story, all right? And that story can only be told by the founders of this culture.
Like everything was being driven and influenced by young, Black, American culture, like the slang, the style of dress, the initial music that we chose.
You look at all the boroughs, you got, money making Manhattan and money earning Mount Vernon and Crooklyn. The Bronx was the boogie down Bronx. We was partying up there.
I am Coke LaRock, the first MC of hip hop. First cat to pick the mic up.
I introduced rapping to the turntables because when I came with it, nobody in the world was doing it. I'm right after Rudy Ray Moore.
They want to come in the mix. They want to say, we started. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. What came to be known as hip hop was solely an African American creation.
What would you get out of some Jamaican toast? What is that? I've never heard of a rapper use a Jamaican toast or a Jamaican flute as a rhyme. I've never heard of it, and I don't know where that myth came from.
My name is legendary
Fair
Dame
use.
Trixie from the Bronx, BX from the West Side. I am the first break dancer.
That narrative that hip hop has had 3 founding fathers, that's been rolling for the last almost 30 years, which isn't true. You don't have just 3 people who created hip hop. Fair use. By a number of different people.
I am the grandfather, the godfather of the graffiti culture.
What was that, brother?
Roots of hip hop being Jamaican.
He was like,
my name is MC Shara. I am a founding member of the MC.
He was like Tales from the Grapevine. My bad, man. Not to be disrespectful, man. My apologies. I'm a silly dude sometimes, man. My apologies. I should have said that.
Hey. Fair use. We was in the middle of the trailer too.
My fault, man. Sometimes it come on, man.
Yeah, man.
I mean no disrespect,
but
you look good, brother. You look good, brother King. You look good, man. First break dancing.
Yeah, word blaze to that, man. So yeah, man. Speaking of what we seen, hey, let's just let's finish it up. Let's get back to
that clip.
/ rap culture.
We on the live.
Cassette tapes was the internet of our time. It just traveled around by hand.
I know for a fact that the B-boy stand started from the guards, the 5%ers that would be at the jams back in the days who were acting as security.
If they get the real truth of how it all was created, then so many lies would not be able to be in existence.
That look dope.
Word blaze. That definitely. So that's the blazing reaction of the week. Y'all go check that out. That should be out on all platforms soon. I don't know when exactly. But I know they just had a premiere in New York and LA. Y'all can check it out. There's a website for it, and it's on YouTube, the trailer. That's what I just played. Microphone check. You know what I'm saying? Microphone checker. So
we're blessed.
Yeah, man, that do look dope as hell, man. We might have to do like a movie reaction or a movie review or something, or a film review or something, or a documentary review or something.
Yeah, definitely.
Because yeah, man,
I want to get into that more, especially after seeing the whole thing.
Right. Yeah, man, definitely. You know. Let's see what we got going on. Yeah. So yeah, man. I mean, and like they said, they was talking about like things that like whatever the toasting is. I've never heard of that either. I have never heard of that. Like nobody black has heard of that outside of toasting wine glasses or toasting something in the toaster or a toasted bun or something, you know what I mean? But nobody like knows what, so how is that even used as an example of the influence, the Jamaican influence in hip hop? You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. It's like they really coming at us at all ankles, bro. Like it's not like we wake up in the morning and be like, oh, I want to go defend hip hop. You know what I'm saying? It's just like
it's crazy.
You forced to, you know what I'm saying? You
sometimes I don't even get in the middle. I just let people go at it, and I don't even jump in it because
that's why the documentary is dope. Is because it it gets rid of all that. You know what I'm saying?
I want to see it. I want to see it for sure.
Yeah, man. Comment down below if y'all can go see that or not. You know what I'm saying? Let us know, man. Comment below and hit the like button if you like it, you know. And also give us some feedback. If there's certain things about the production, you know, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Give us some feedback, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, I'm blazing. What's good? What's good with you though, bro? I think we ran through all the topics, huh?
Yeah, man.
No. Forget. We cannot forget. You know what I'm saying? We can not forget. Sometimes we do, sometimes we don't, but we do the shut up and blaze. You know what I'm saying? And on this week's episode, we do have not a shut up, not a sit down and blaze, but a sit down and don't blaze. You know what I mean? We got a sit down and don't blaze of the week. So yeah, let's get into that.
Let's get into it, man.
Yeah, fair use. You know what I'm saying? So blaze out goes to you, brother, whoever you are.
Sometimes though, man, I felt for the brother, man. Be like that sometimes.
But you know what, man? Sit down
rolled up
and don't blaze.
Right before I hit that.
You know what I'm saying?
Right before I
look
to the left, a cop pull up right next to me, like, oh, okay.
Yeah, he's in the drop.
Let me keep this down.
He's in the drop.
Man, you got to keep eyes open though, man. You got to pay attention, especially in that. You can see everything. So he real comfortable where he at, because I ain't that comfortable ever. I'm looking around at all times.
Where blaze.
I'd have seen the cop right there before the cop even knew I was there.
I mean, right? You could just feel it. It's just like,
oh yeah, I would have known.
Intuition.
I'd have been like, hold up, is that a? Oh no, okay.
Right. Word blaze. Come on, man. You could just feel. We don't even need to turn. I don't need to turn my head or nothing. I got peripherals. I could just be like, oh yeah, I see you over there.
I still have it in my hand, like
right
in the corner.
See, for y'all that don't know, that's the original ops before we started calling each other ops.
That's my ops. Y'all ain't.
Yeah. Y'all don't know about that. Like, yeah.
That's what you got to worry about right there.
Word blaze. Yeah, man. So anyway, this is just another episode, another weekly return of Blaze for the culture.
Or blaze.
And with that said,
Blazing Nights.
Kick your feet up. Of course, you should already know if your shoes is off or not.
Word blaze.
And word blaze.
Follow me.
Blazing up. I hope all of the blazing nights will have a blazing night.
Blazing night to all y'all.
You know what I'm saying? A good blaze. Triple entendre blazes. Whatever blaze means to you.
Now lick, I spit
figure it out.
I'm not the rest of go beast mode, run through your best.
But do blaze up.
When the flows reflex, I'm top shotter. Chino didn't air road toe twin choppers. Air real, don't talk about it, just be about it. heavy metal on the scene and battle. Got my spot up, they wanna snipe about it. Make them hearts stop with them red lights. Them times come off with them red lights. To the upper room with them red lights. I'm red.
Yeah, man.
Liquid,
Word Blaze.
cold like cold stone for that provolone. OD in that red zone. Too bold, get stone cold. Better check your tone. Now back to the illituation. Trying to situate with some situations. I'm big rig. Check the way station. That's why they love half when they thick waisted. Ass sitting on horseback when they high waisted. No high maintenance, but I'm high ranked. General on my pinnacle. Standing skyscraper. So flyness. Been nature. I'm forever greater. Forever greater.
Yeah.
Hey, until next episode, until next Blaze time. Yeah, that's every Blaze day.
Same Blaze time, same Blaze place.
Same Blaze day, Wednesday. You know what I'm saying? 8:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time.